Investigation began the morning of the fire. Detectives involved, along with uniform officers, worked with a nickname or a street name that was developed into his actual name. More information was developed as to where he may go. They were able to confirm that he had gone to the Bronx, New York. We were working with detectives in the Bronx to locate him, and they in fact later did.
Any indication of what he was doing up here while he was in this area?
I don't. No.
Had he been here for very long?
A few months. Our records indicate he was here at least through early September.
Was he living in the Victoria building?
I don't believe so at the time, no.
And when he was was he picked up on a charge down there and then you guys were notified, or how did that work?
He was picked up on the street down there for a misdemeanor drug possession charge, all of the details of which I'm not familiar with. That case has been disposed of. He was sentenced to time served, and when we picked him up, that was the arrangement.
And can you discuss that? He does have a prior felony record, or?
He has several prior arrests for several, a wide variety of charges.
And
he seemed to be very angry in there. I mean, can you kind of explain what he was so angry about?
I don't know. That would have to come from him, I suppose.
Did you have any? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Did you have any problems with his temperament when you picked him up or anything?
Well, I don't suppose anybody likes the idea of being arrested to begin with, but he went through a variety of emotions, and that's understandable in the circumstances, I guess.
And they had mentioned too he's charged with violation of criminal mischief. Is that here?
Yeah,
What's that?
yeah. He broke a phone in the holding cell at the jail over the weekend or over the holiday.
And I just want to verify. So you guys picked him up Christmas Eve, and
We did.
And were you back Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
Yeah, we picked him up at the night court in Bronx about 7:30, and we were back 5.5 hours later.
7:30 in the morning?
No, at night.
At night,
Night
okay.
court, yep.
Night court.
7:30. They held him for us. About 8 o'clock, I guess, we picked him up, and we drove directly home.
Did you run into any problems with the weather on your way down there?
A little bit, the usual over Tug Hill into Utica, but beyond that, it was clear and dry. We were very lucky, I think.
Of his priors, are any of them you hear from Jefferson County? You know?
Prior convictions, I don't believe so. No. State of Rhode Island, state of New York, might have been some things in Massachusetts, if I remember right.
When he was up here, was that, do you believe, his first visit to Watertown? That you know of, at any rate?
Our records indicate that he was in town from September on, and there's nothing prior to that in our records. I'm not convinced that we always were given his proper name. If we did have contacts with him, there would have been times where we would have had contact with him where we wouldn't have needed his proof of identity just in casual street contacts.
Without disclosing the motive, do you believe you know a possible motive?
Yes, we do. The investigation revealed that.
Can you say if you think he acted alone?
Not at this time.
And so do you think there might be any more arrests in the future, or, I mean, the case still ongoing?
The case is closed with his arrest. I thank fire investigators, state fire investigators, our own personnel, and city fire and public works, and all the people that came together morning of the fire. Of course, we haven't forgotten the people that were displaced by the fire. And thanks to detectives in Bronx for assisting us with what we needed down there. So.